Alright, let's do this review on Vitamix food processor attachment. Now, this is going to be a multiple part series because there's going to be a lot to talk about with the Vitamix processor here. And let's get started right away. No more yakking like the last time. I kind of teased y'all with unboxing this thing, and I didn't. I wanted to do it with a review. So I'm trying to open it with my fingernail here, and it's not working out. So let me get some scissors, which I conveniently have right here. I'm going to open this gizmo. And I will say, first impression of the box is very nice. Definitely Vitamix picture boxes are a work of art in themselves. I love the picture boxes, and I keep them as much as possible. The only thing is, I don't usually get brand new machines and stuff. I usually get the certified reconditioned. They come in a brown box. So when it comes in a brown box, I usually don't care. But I have seen a lot of the new machine boxes, and they're very, very nice. I'm trying to open this. Yeah! I had to break the seal on the top. So let's see what's inside. Ah! Alright, packaging. Well, I opened the lid, and the first thing is I see more words here, more instructions. Not really instructions, but it's just kind of like a quick start thing. So it says rinse and use. With a quick wash, it's ready to use out of the box. Earn and learn, which Vitamix talks about Vitamix rewards, which is great. And ask and share. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and contact Vitamix customer service, which is something I always advocate people to do instead of crying and moaning and whining online. Oh my god, oh, this sucks. Call customer service. Every time I speak to somebody in customer service, they're always extremely nice, extremely helpful. And so, let's see how I can get this out without being a total disaster. Because I am a klutz in the kitchen, and there's no exception when it comes to unboxing stuff. And I'm trying to get it all out. It's in there pretty good. Okay. I have to do it this way. Oh, this is actually a lot easier. Alright, that's a good tip for you. If you want to unbox the food processor, just go ahead and flip it upside down. And that was just the instructions. Okay. Alright, let me get that out of the way. Turn this sideways here. Yeah, so this is the box with a little pamphlet. Welcome to the Vitamix family. I've been a part of the Vitamix family. And it's basically a little... This is just about Vitamix rewards. I highly recommend you go to Vitamix and sign up for the rewards program. I do get a lot of this kind of stuff with rewards points. I got a good discount code when I bought this, so Vitamix rewards is worth it. Here's the instructions. I will be going through this in more detail at a later time, but at first glance you can see all little warning labels, what they mean. They also have like the control panels for all the different models that you may have for the Ascent series. Let's see what else is in here. Important safeguards, which is good to read. A lot of people don't read this stuff, and it's a shame because a lot of questions are answered in here. Here's how it's put together, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Basically, just read the manual, and we'll be fine. Okay, take this off. This is a lot more simplistic than most Vitamix packages because some of these packages are kind of like little puzzle pieces. And once you take them apart, you can't really get them back together just the way they did in the factory. So it basically just all lifts out here. I'm trying to put everything back in a box. So you can see the box. And at first glance, it's a really small package as far as a food processor goes. And this is the top housing here. And I can see a little food chute and pusher. Everything seems to be wrapped individually. Okay, food pusher comes out, and then the rest of the bag comes out. Try not to break anything here. Alright. Definitely made of the same material that the containers are made out of, the Triton stuff. Has the same snappy style locking mechanism. At first glance, everything seems to be of high quality. Okay, this is very nice. No defects of any kind. It has the same kind of seal that the lids have. I'm guessing, okay, this houses the blades. Very nice. The lid has little safe handling labels here. Alrighty. And it has different languages, mostly French. Yep, English and French. So here's all the little discs. Here has a number 3, and a number 2, which is the slicing and the shredding. And there's only 2 of them here, which, like as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm certain they're gonna come out with other stuff. There's no way they're just gonna have 2 blades for a food processor attachment. I'm fairly certain that this fits one way here. I'm fairly certain that they're gonna come out with other stuff. I mean, you don't just launch a product with everything and all the bells and whistles with it, especially if you're not sure how the product is gonna do. So I already forgot how this goes together. Something like this. Oh, okay. It's pretty intuitive in that regard. Food pusher here. Okay, that goes down there. Mini part here. Here are the blades, and it has a little protective plastic on it. This is label number 1, which is the multi-use blade. The plastic is definitely of a high quality. It's not cheap. It doesn't appear to be cheap in any way. No jagged edges, no. It has a nice finish to it. Very nice finish. Okay. Moving on here. More plastic to throw away. Let's see. Here's the bowl. 12 cut bowl. Oh, very nice. I like the now blending with Henry had a lot of had a comment in a lot of his reviews about the clear markings on these containers, and I totally agree that they are very difficult to see from time to time. And this is a very good upgrade that they did, that they put actual printed markings on the containers here. So that's cool. I like that they did that. And this is more fanciness, but not our concern. And okay, here we go. This is the base part of it. I know this separates. I'm guessing if I press this, this will separate from here. Yep. And it does, because I have to remove this piece of plastic. Very, very nice. High quality, like I said, same material as the other containers. And let's take a look at the quality of this base here. And it feels really good. It has a nice firm resistance to it. Doesn't feel cheap or loose or anything like that. The machining of the teeth here, very good. It doesn't have any sharp finishes to it. Sometimes things are made in a cheap way where they won't finish the they'll make the piece, but they won't finish it. So it's kind of like rough and jaggedy and whatever, and you can feel how sharp it is. But this is definitely nice and smooth, and you can see the finish is well done here. So very, very good quality. This lever here is made out of a metal. Don't know what kind of metal. We have the drive coupling here. As usual, it's all metal. Feels really good. This is inside here is going to be a planetary gear system, meaning you can turn this very quickly, and the input is, you can put a lot of speed in there, and the output will be very slow, but have a lot of power. It's like Blending with Henry explained. It's like when you have a pedal bike and you change the gears on it to go up a hill. You change the gear to gear 1, and you're pedaling a lot, but you're not going very fast, but you can get up that hill real easy. It's the same concept here. So this feels good. I can hear the gears inside. They are very well greased. I can hear the grease. And there's no clunkiness of the gears inside. Very high quality. There's a little bit of gear backlash, which is good. Gear backlash is the kind of space in between the teeth. You don't want too much where it's gonna just kind of over time break the teeth off, and you don't want it too tight where it's just gonna bind up. It's just right. So there we go. That is a good first impression there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, see how this whole thing fits together. This is the unboxing part of the review and initial thoughts here. Okay, everything fits together there, nice. Okay, so that is like that. I took a peek at the instructions and how it goes together beforehand, but this is pretty much how it goes together, all completed. Okay, so that is that. Very nice. Now, in my video, I did an unboxing video of my new Vitamix. Now, I have an A3500, which is my toy Vitamix for the channel. But when I decided to get this food processor, I said, well, I really want to use a food processor all the time, and I don't want to have to get my A3500 out every single time. And I like switches and dials when it comes to using an everyday Vitamix. And I'll get into more detail when I do the review on the Venturas, because I've only had it for about 2 days, as you know, the recording of this video. And so far, it is great. I love it. And especially the whole Bluetooth thing. I'm very old school, which I like just kind of simplistic operations of things, like just basic switches and knobs, just get it done. I don't really need timers all that much. But when I started using the Venturas, I kind of realized that because I've been using the old school style for so long, it's a very nice step up, I would say, to using the high technology built into these machines. If you're new to Vitamixing, I can see how it can kind of be overwhelming, but when you've used Vitamix for a long time and you switch to an advanced Vitamix, it's definitely a step up, and it opens new doors basically. So I wanted the Venturas because it's the most inexpensive Ascent series Vitamix that you can get, especially when it's on sale. And that's what I did. I got it on sale. And I already had a lot of the attachments already. So I had this 48-ounce container, which I've been using with my 7500. And I bought it intentionally to use it with this. All right, so let's very quickly turn on the Venturas and see how it responds with the processor. So this goes on any way that you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go ahead and stick it on there. And it's already detecting it. All right. And I think that it really only operates in one speed. So I'm just going to set it to number 1 here and let's see what happens. Yep, operates at 1 speed. Yep, operates pretty much at 1 speed. So it doesn't matter what you set the dial to, it's just going to operate at the speed that the processor requires. Which means that the Bluetooth is communicating with the machine. Otherwise, if it wasn't the case that the machine didn't know what container was on there, it would just modify the speeds as I was changing them. But definitely knows what is on the base at any given time. Also with the Venturis, very quickly, it does come with a blade base and a 20-ounce cup. And I also have the blending bowls, as I did a review on them already. So this was definitely a nice thing to have. Wake it up there. But, oh, it's not tight. There we go. But I was using this for a couple days and I made things in the blending bowls that I didn't, in my review, I didn't say I would use the blending bowls that much, but I think now that I had the Venturis out on the on the counter here, I think I'm going to find myself using the blending bowls a little bit more. So, like I said, that's all coming ahead. The food processor unboxing is here. It's good. Have a little bit of coffee. And that's basically it for this video. What I want to do actually is just kind of take a look at one of the blades actually. I just realized that I didn't do that. This is brand new. Okay. You only need one latch really to open this, I think. I'm just getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Maybe you do need both. I don't know. Okay. It's a new item, and I don't know exactly. I don't have a feel for it just yet, so I don't want to break the tabs off or anything, because I'll feel very stupid and be very sad. Let's see how one of these discs fits in here. Let's put this to the side. That there. Okay, so I'll grab these by the 2 holes here. I don't really... Oh, just drops right in. Very nice. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Very nice piece. Very high quality so far. Worth every single penny. Yes, it's $200 US dollars, but any like mediocre quality food processor of this size will probably cost that much anyway. So if you don't have a food processor and you want a food processor and you have a smart Vitamix, this is so far A+. If you don't have a smart system, then wait for the rest of the review. All right, later.